It's an exciting day. Anchorage had waited so long for this new building to open, and I was put to work guarding the cake downstairs on the first floor, in the first floor foyer entryway. And it was a marvelous cake. It was a replica of this beautiful new building, and it was baked and it was created by a staff member, Elaine Briggs, who continues to work in technical services today. And we were feeling a little bit down because all the festivities were happening upstairs and there were promises of great speeches. It was a veritable who's who of everybody in Alaska politics attending this day and or speaking. And the crowd started coming in. But we didn't really feel it much on the first floor at first, so I finally said, oh, I'm just going to duck upstairs and listen in on a couple of speeches. And so I took the first floor foyer stairs up to the entryway to floor 2, and I got up here and thought, oh no, I'm not going to walk in there. It was absolutely packed. Even the staircase was packed with people. So in the short time it took me to come up here and determine that, I turned around, went downstairs, and could not get into the cake area. So many people. In fact, I was stuck right in front of the elevators. And the first time the elevator doors opened behind me, it was a packed elevator full of people saying, we can't get off the elevator on floor 2, so we're coming here. And I said, but we're packed here, you can't get out. And that started, it went for, I believe, over half an hour. It was during the entire speech making. These poor people in the elevator would go up to floor 2, the doors would open, they'd see that it was packed, the doors would close, they'd come back to floor 1. Meanwhile, I was trying to convince the people by the exit doors to please leave the building so that we could open it enough to get the people off the elevator. However, people were continuing to come in from the parking lot. And so that's my memory of the celebration. One thing I vividly remember. The sense of joy on everybody's face. Yes, it was a madhouse. It was totally crowded. People were so happy to be seeing their brand new library. And, you know, I remember leaving, going back to Girdwood. I'm driving down Turnagain Arm on a beautiful autumn day, thinking about it, and realizing that in my mind, the Z.J. Lusak Library is the jewel in the crown of the Project 80s buildings. And 25 years later, I still consider it to be so.